We are now under section heading number 3, Direct and Indirect Procurements. Point 1. Define direct procurement. Direct procurement refers to a range of situations when the items procured are either for resale or for incorporation in goods for resale. Direct procurement refers to the procurement of inputs and consumables for the primary revenue-earning activities of the enterprise. Point number 2. Define indirect procurement. Indirect procurement refers to the purchase of any other ancillary items. Indirect procurement refers to the procurement of inputs and consumables for the support activities. Point number 3. Discuss Porter's value chain using the concept of primary and secondary activities. Porter's value chain distinguishes between the primary activities of an organization and the secondary or support services. Primary activities are concerned with bringing resources into the organization, transforming them by means of a production process, moving finished products to customers, and marketing them. On the other hand, secondary activities are concerned with supporting the primary business functions. What do procurement staff must bear in mind in relation to production materials? There are 3 items that procurement staff must bear in mind in relation to production materials. First, the make or buy decision. Second, the need for cross-functional collaboration. And third, the need to involve potential suppliers early in the production process. This is point number 5. What are primary commodities? Primary commodities are items that occur in nature and provide raw materials for businesses to incorporate in their products. Considerations include commodities are unequally distributed geographically, often involving procurement and international sourcing. Second consideration, commodities are subject to significant and unexpected fluctuations in price. What does commodity market do? This is point number 6. Commodity markets offer a number of methods to dampen price fluctuations and enable sensible forecasting and budgeting, notably future contracts. In businesses such as retail, wholesale, and brokerage, buyers are purchasing finished goods for resale onwards to customers. Retailers, wholesalers, and brokers primarily buy the goods they intend to sell. What are maintenance, repair, and operating supplies, or the so-called MRO supplies? This is point number 8. Maintenance, repair, and operating or MRO supplies are all goods and services other than capital equipment necessary to transform raw materials and components into end products. The real value of MRO items may not be fully reflected in their purchase price. Their absence or defective quality may in some cases cause costly disruption to production. This is point number 8. Discuss the systematic approach to inventory management that should be adopted. There are 4 items to consider for a systematic approach to inventory management. First, each item in MRO supplies must be accurately described and a comprehensive catalog developed. Second, opportunities for rationalization should be investigated. Third, stock movements must be recorded accurately, preferably on a computerized system. Fourth, slow-moving stock should be monitored with particular care. Some additional notes related to section heading number 3 on direct and indirect procurements. Now we have here the figure and Porter's value chain. So to be more specific, the primary activities include inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing and sales, and services. On the other hand, support services include firm infrastructure, human resource management, technology development, and procurement. This model distinguishes between the primary activities and the secondary or support activities. Alright, after that, we have here the practical implications from the distinction between direct and indirect procurement. So first, there are 4 of them. The first one, the quality of direct procurement is a direct impact on the quality of goods produced. Poor quality will lead to increased quality costs, increased waste, scrap and rejects, and possibly reduced customer satisfaction. By contrast, the quality of indirect procurements does not generally impact on the production's processes. Second implication, direct procurements frequently need to be held in stock in order to maintain service levels, to ensure that there is no disruption to production operations or availability for resale. By contrast, indirect procurements are usually made as and when required, minimizing the amount of stock held with associated costs. Third implication, direct procurements are more likely to be made via longer-term, more collaborative supplier relationships, since the priority will be the security and continuity of supply. By contrast, indirect procurements are frequently made on the basis of one-off transactional relationships in order to take advantage of price competition, since the priority will be cost efficiency. Number 4 implication, direct procurements are more likely to be carried out by the procurement and supply chain function because of their specialized nature, the need for complex contract and supplier management, and the potential impact of supply disruptions or quality problems in production operations. By contrast, indirect procurements are more likely to be carried out by end users, as they represent relatively straightforward rebuys of standard supplies, often supported by approved supplier lists or framework agreements for supply against which orders can be called off as required. And then under the topic of commodities, we have here 4 groups that participate in the markets. They are the producers, buyers, traders, and speculators. Now, what are buyers? First we have to define producers. Producers are interested in securing a good price for their produce. They are the farmers with a crop to sell, for example. Buyers, on the other hand, these are the second participant, are interested in guaranteeing the price they will pay for commodities to be used in their business. Then, we have the third participant group, the traders. Traders make the wheels go round. They are both buyers and sellers and make a small commission on trades in either direction. And lastly, The last but not the least participant are called speculators. They are also both buyers and sellers, but their aim is usually to make a substantial profit from their expertise in forecasting price movements. Speculators play a valuable role in that they foster the liquidity of the market by, in effect, introducing greater number of both buyers and sellers.